everyone. My name is Tammy Shields and welcome to B. Jules Book Reviews. Today I'm reviewing a book called Amara's Farm. This is the book right here, and this is the character Amara. Amara is sitting on a beautiful little red tractor here, and she has her puppy. Her puppy looks to be holding a basket full of apples for her. I really love this a lot. If you even look at the cover, there's tons to talk to the children about in regards to this. Like, hey, boys and girls, what do you see here? And, you know, we see trees with apples. We see birds on branches, windmills. We see Amara, of course, and we see pumpkins, and we see her puppy. So there's so much to see here. And what I really love about this book is that it goes beyond language and literacy. It does ask open-ended questions for children to try to guess what the object is, because some of the things that's featured in here is going to be things that children are already familiar with, like apples and things like that. But then there'll be other vegetables and other fruits maybe that they're not familiar with. So that gives an opportunity to expand on their learning. And I love the way that each page describes what it is that she's discovered. It's these things that's growing on her farm. And, you know, as teachers, we usually, when we're talking about farm with children, we're discovering different things in terms of the animals and what animals do and, you know, their role on a farm. But this book actually offers opportunities to teach the children about the things that grow on a farm. Being an avid gardener myself, I seem to get a little teary-eyed here when the weather changes, because I love to go out there with a basket and grab the things that I've actually grown from seed. My tomatoes, my potatoes, and, you know, cucumbers and things like that. I love to be able to do that. So that is one of the reasons why I feel like a little personal when I see this book. I'm like, oh, this garden, I love it. So it's something great to teach children about. Like, again, like I was stating, it does expand on different areas of their development. So I think that's always a bonus. And this is a great book to have any time of the year. I mean, one of the things that they'll be doing is helping Amara find her pumpkins. So one of the things I would do with children if I sit them down and I'm going to go over this book is I would say, boys and girls, I need your help. Amara needs your help. Here's Amara right here. Guess what? She doesn't know what happened to her pumpkins. We have to help Amara find her pumpkins. Is there anyone here that can help her find her pumpkins? If you can, raise your hand. If they raise their hands, you're like, okay, so here's the deal. This is what we need to do. We need to listen closely and we have to pay attention, because there's clues on every book page. So we have to find out where her pumpkins are. And in the end, I'm quite sure as a team we can do this. But let's get our listening ears on first. So I would probably do something like, let's turn them on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, guys, put our hands in our laps. Are we ready? Are our listening ears on? Okay, now pay attention, because we're going to discover where those pumpkins are, because Amara's going to need them for her autumn potluck. And she's going to be so happy and excited when we find them, because I know you guys are great helpers. So let's begin. So I would probably start the book off with something like that, because I am super corny. I'm an early childhood educator. That's what we are. We're corny a little bit at times. We have to get into character. We must engage these guys. Look, I have said it before and I really mean it. When we're excited about teaching, they're excited about learning. So whatever it takes to get their attention and hold their attention rather, and engage them, I say go for it. So that's one of the things that I would probably actually do. So let's take a look at this book. Like I said, this book is by JaNay Brown-Wood. She is the author and it's illustrated by Samara Hardy. So I'm going to read you a few passages from the book. Okay, so here is the first 2 pages. And it states that Amara has many plants on her farm. Well, today Amara must find her pumpkins for her autumn potluck. What do you know about pumpkins? So as you can see, it begins with asking children the question, what do they know about pumpkins? Now, the next page actually describes pumpkins. And of course, when you're a teacher, you're going to look through the book thoroughly before you even read it, right? So I would offer the children the opportunity to tell me what they know about pumpkins. And then I would say, okay, boys and girls, now let's look and see if you were correct. And I'll turn to the next page. And the next page actually has the pumpkin featured. Not just the outside of the pumpkin, but the innards of the pumpkin as well. And it reads, a pumpkin is large and round, often orange, and has a thick shell. It grows on vines and has a hard stem at the top. And its mostly hollow center has orange pulp, squishy innards, and many seeds. Let's help Amara find her pumpkins. Oh, boys and girls, here's the point where we need to help her find it. Are you ready? There's a worm. I think that worm wants to help us find it too. What do you guys think? Okay, you guys ready now? Let's see what happens. And on that next page, you'll see it's Amara next to her apple tree. And it says, a pumpkin is large and round, like it said in the previous page, right? Is that a pumpkin? No, that's an apple. An apple is round, but not as large as a pumpkin. So as you can see, there's lessons embedded in this book. It already is teaching children that pumpkins and apples are both round, but they're different in size. So that is important to see. Now, throughout this entire book, that's what it does. She comes upon various different things and she asks children the question, is that a pumpkin? And they have to figure out exactly what that is. But if they don't know, the next page of that book tells the children exactly what it is. And just like the apple and the pumpkin, it describes exactly the different things that is unique about that particular fruit or vegetable. So there's so much to learn in this book. It has already offered different things to extend on learning. But what I will be doing after this video is I'll give a couple activities to do in your classroom or maybe even at home to help extend on that learning. So this book is something I definitely recommend for my early childhood educators or parents who have children in that age group. It is Amara's Farm, and it's by JaNay Brown-Wood and Samara Hardy. So if you would like to purchase this book, I will have information on how you can purchase it yourself, or you can just simply call your local library and ask them if they have it in stock so you can rent it out so that you can read this to your special little one or special group of children inside of your classroom. So as always, please hit like and subscribe so I can continue doing the reviews for you and offering resources. And remember to keep reading. I'll see you again soon.